Hello students, welcome to all of you Shiksha 360, and today basically we will discuss LRAB Q set number third, and that is basically belong from the chapter number 51 and 52. Okay? Most of the question basically in this discussion basically belong from the 51 and 52, and we have to discuss total 12 question in this session basically from question number 33 to question number 45. Clear? Total 13, sorry 12. So let's start our discussion. So question number 33 basically from the chapter number 51. So basically I have already shared the notes in the group. So I request all of you please go through that. Only after that basically you are able to understand these questions. So the question number 33, what it says that? Wait a minute. So in order to save a firm basically from loss in an emergency, clear? Basically there is an emergency situation and that leads to loss for the firm, clear? So in order to save a firm from loss in an emergency, one of the partner of the firm took an action, clear? Basically they take an action basically that helps to prevent from the loss, clear? Which was not in his implied authority, clear? Basically that action also not was in his implied authority, clear? Basically we have discussed that total number of 8, can say that 8 actions, clear? Basically that are clear, the 8 actions, clear? Here basically they are saying that basically in order to save a firm basically from loss in an emergency, one of the partner of the firm basically took an action basically which was not in his implied authority, clear? First one is only he is liable, clear? Even after that basically after taking the action, if there is any loss, clear, only he is liable for any loss arising out of the said action, since this was basically with the consent of without consent of other partners. Other partners are liable for that action taken in the emergency. Third one is other partners are not liable for that action as it does not fall in his implied authority. Option number D is none of the above, clear? Option number D is none of the above, clear? So please tell fast what is the correct answer in the comment section. Please tell fast. Basically we have already discussed that thing, that is partner's authority in an emergency, clear? Basically we have discussed in the note that is partner's authority in an emergency, clear? So basically in an emergency, in that situation, clear, basically only that partner is liable or the other are also liable, clear? Other are also liable. We can say that the firm is liable, clear? Basically firm is liable, or we can say that other partners are also liable, clear? Only he is liable, not other partners are not liable. This one is wrong, clear? So option number B is the answer, that is other partners are liable for that action basically taken in the emergency, clear? But the situation, that is situation is of the emergency, clear? Situation is that of the emergency, clear? Only in that case basically other partners are liable basically for that action basically taken in the emergency. So option number B is the correct answer, clear? Option number B is the correct answer, clear? So in the case of an emergency, basically a partner has authority, clear? In the case of the emergency, basically a partner has the authority basically to do all that, clear? Basically to do all that, basically that helps to protect the firm basically from loss, clear? To that protect the firm basically from the loss, clear? And in that case the firm is bound by all acts, clear? And that in that case the basically firm is bound by such acts. Okay, so now move to the next question, question number 34. That is basically a specific concept, that is holding out. Holding out basically the in that basically a non-partner, clear? Or basically we can say that a third person, clear, represent himself basically as a partner of that firm, clear? So what is the implication of doctrine of holding out in the context of a firm, clear? Basically what is the meaning or what is the implication of doctrine of holding out in the context of a partnership, clear? First one is if a non-partner, clear? Basically I have already tell you, clear? Basically doctrine of holding out basically it is mean that basically a non-partner, clear, represent himself to be a partner in a firm, clear? To be a partner in a firm, clear? Basically to whom it represents, basically to a third party, clear? To a third party, and that also faith on that, clear? That also faith on that, clear? So now we will discuss all the options A, B, C, D, clear? If a non-partner represent himself as a partner, if a non-partner represent himself as a partner, if a non-partner represent himself as a partner, if a partner represent himself as a non-partner, clear? Not this one, clear? So first of all, basically non-partner represent himself as a partner in that, and the third party believes and gives credit to the firm. This one is the, and the third party believes and gives credit to the firm. And the third party believes and gives credit to the firm. The said transaction is illegal. The said non-partner is not personally liable for the debts of the firm. The said non-partner is personally liable for the debts of the firm. Clear? So in that case, basically the said non-partner, clear, that represents himself as a partner, clear, is personally liable basically for the debts of the firm. Clear? So option number A is the answer. Clear? Option number A is the answer. So in the doctrine of holding out, clear, in that case, basically a non-partner, clear, first of all, that represents himself as a partner, and the third party believes, clear, basically to whom they say that basically he's the partner in the firm, clear, and the third party believes and gives credit to the firm, and the said non-partner is personally liable, clear, and the said non-partner basically is personally liable for the debts of the firm, clear, basically for what? Basically for the debts of the firm, clear. So option number A is the correct answer. Now move to the next question, question number 35. If a partner transfer his interest in a firm to another person, clear, that is basically, we can say that basically to any other person, that is basically known as a transferee. Clear? Rights of transferee basically of a partner's interest, clear. If a partner basically transfers his interest in a firm to another person, that is outsider. So we have to tell that basically which one is not correct, clear, or we have to find that basically which one is not correct here. Clear? So let's discuss one by one. Basically, we have to discuss all the 4 points. First one is the transferee is entitled to all the rights of the transferor partner. So basically, to whom the interest is transferred, clear, it is entitled to all the rights of the transferor partner, clear, of the transferor partner, clear. Second one is basically the transferee cannot interfere in the business of the firm, clear. This one is the correct one, clear. Basically, they cannot interfere basically in the business of the firm, clear. So the transferee is entitled to all the rights of the transfer partner. This one is also correct one, clear. The transferee, basically to whom the interest is transferred, clear, basically they have to accept accounts of the firm as agreed by the firm, clear, basically the profit, just for the example purpose, that is the profit given by the partners, clear, to that transferee, clear, they have to accept it, clear, basically they have to accept it, basically they have not to interfere, clear, in the business of the firm, clear, basically they have not to interfere basically in the business of the firm. Okay, so all the 3 points are here to be correct one, clear. So option number D, the answer basically, if the firm is dissolved, clear, basically in the firm is dissolved, the transferee is entitled to have share in the asset of the firm, clear, basically if the firm is dissolved, the transfer is entitled to the share in assets of the firm, clear, basically to have shares in the assets of the firm, clear. Clear, which one of the following basically is not correct, clear, basically which one of the following is not correct, clear. So this one is a correct one. I think option number A, the transferee is entitled to all the rights of the transferor partner. No, this one is wrong here, clear, this one is wrong here, clear. I think by mistake, I think say that basically option number A is wrong here, clear. Option number B, C, and D is correct, clear. The transferee is not entitled to all the rights of the transfer partner, clear. If they is entitled, so basically they can interfere in the business also, clear, they can interfere in the business also, but the transferee, clear, basically to whom the rights is transferred, clear, basically interest is transferred, they is not entitled to all the rights of the transfer partner because they cannot interfere in the business, clear. So option number A is the not the correct one, clear. So option number A is the answer. Now move to the next question. A minor cannot become partner, clear, basically a minor cannot become partner, clear, basically, and which act says that basically a minor cannot become partner, clear, or a minor is not competent to contract because he is a minor cannot become partner because he is not competent to be a partner, he is not competent to contract, he is not competent to ratify, he is not competent to contract, clear, because he is not competent to contract, clear, either option number B or option number D, clear. But which section says that the basically minor is not competent to contract, clear, basically minor is not competent to contract, clear. Indian Contract Act or section 22 of the Indian Contract Act, clear. Indian Contract Act, clear, here they have word contract, here they have word mentioned contract, clear. So basically it is Contract Act, clear. So option number B is the answer. Basically he is not competent to contract as per the Indian Contract Act, clear. Section 11 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, clear, 1872. Clear, a minor is not able to enter or not competent to contract. Clear? Not competent to contract. Clear? So option number B is the answer here. Now move to the next question. Question number 37. When a minor is admitted for benefits of a partnership firm. Clear? Basically, when a minor is admitted for benefits of a partnership firm. Clear? They can become a member. Clear? So when a minor is admitted for benefits of a partnership firm. Clear? So when first one is this can be done basically with the consent of the existing partners. He is not a partner in that situation. Clear? And he is not personally liable basically for the losses of the firm. His share is liable, and all the above are correct. Clear? And all the above are correct. Clear? So basically this can be done. Clear? When a minor is admitted basically for benefits of a partnership firm. So this can be done only basically with the consent of the existing partners. Clear? And that minor is not responsible for any losses for the firm. Clear? As he is not a partner in that situation, and he's not personally liable. Clear? Basically for the losses of the firm. Clear? This one is also correct. Clear? His share is liable. Clear? His share is liable, but that person is not liable. Clear? Minor's share is liable basically for the losses in the firm, but that minor is not liable. Clear? Basically, but that minor is not liable. Clear? So option number D is the correct answer. That is all of the above are correct. Clear? All of the above are correct. So this one is the answer here. Now what will happen? Question number 38. If a minor becomes major, clear? Now basically minors become major, that is attaining the age of 18 years. While he was an emitter for benefits, he is clear. Now if the partner becomes major, clear? Now the partners become major, clear? Or minor becomes major while he was an emitter for benefits, clear? He is deemed to be a part of the firm automatically. Clear? As the person becomes major, so automatically it becomes the partner of the firm. Or deemed to be not a partner of the firm, basically it has to take a decision to be a partner or not basically within 6 months. Or option number D is any of the above. Clear? Or option number D is any of the above. Clear? So it depends upon that person. Basically it depends upon that person basically whether they want to become a member of that partnership firm or not. Clear? And this decision basically they have to taken basically within 6 months. Clear? And this decision basically they have to taken basically within 6 months. Clear? So deemed to be a partner of the firm automatically no. Deemed to not be a partner of the firm no. Clear? Basically it depends upon that person. Clear? To take a decision to be a partner or not basically within 6 months. Clear? So option number C is the answer here. Clear? Option number C is the answer here. Basically they have to take a decision to be a partner or not basically within 6 months. Clear? Basically within 6 months. Now move to the next question. So same, if a minor basically becomes major while he was admitted for the benefits and he does not take any decision to be or not to be a partner. Clear? Basically the person has not taken any decision. Clear? Either they want to take with a partner or not. Clear? Basically within the 6 months. Clear? Within the 6 months. Clear? So then what will happen? So then what will happen in that case? Clear? He is deemed to have become a partner. Basically, if he remained silent for 6 months, clear, then automatically he will become the partner. Second one, he is deemed to have no association with the firm. He cannot become partner or he is not liable for the firm. Clear? Basically, he is not liable of the firm. Clear? So if a person basically does not take such a decision, clear, does not take such a decision, then automatically basically he is deemed to have become partner if he remains silent basically for 6 months. Clear? Basically for 6 months, then automatically it will become the partner. Clear? Or he is deemed to have become the partner if he remains silent basically for 6 months. Clear? So option number A is the answer. That is, he is deemed to have become partner if he remains silent basically for how many time? Basically for how much time? Basically that is for 6 months. Clear? Now move to the next question, question number 40. If a minor on becoming major, clear? Basically, if a minor basically on becoming major, clear? Now the minor basically takes the decision that he wants to become a partner, clear? His liability, clear? Basically, what happens to his liability, clear? Basically, what will happen to his liability? First one is begins from date basically when he decides to be a partner. Begins from the date basically when he become major. Begins from the date basically when he was admitted for benefits as minor. Begins from the expiry of 6 months after becoming major. Clear? begins from the expiry of 6 months, basically after becoming major. So if a minor becomes major, chooses to be a partner, so he's a liability. Clear? Basically, liability basically from the starting. Clear? Basically, when he becomes partner in the firm, clear, or basically when he was admitted for the benefits as a minor, liability basically starts. Clear? But personally, he is not liable till he is minor. Clear? He or she. Clear? Basically, till that person is minor, that person is not liable, but the liability basically stands. Clear? Basically, but the liability basically will stand as he was admitted basically for benefits as a minor. Clear? As he was admitted basically benefits as a minor. Clear? So option number C is the answer, that is begins from the date when he was admitted for benefits as a minor. Clear? That is basically begins from the date when he was admitted for benefits as a minor. Clear? So option number C is the answer here. Clear? Option number C is the answer here. Now move to the next question, question number 41. Clear, we have already discussed. Clear, if the person has not taken any decision, if the person has taken any decision basically for becoming the partner. Now last point basically which we have to discuss is that is if a minor after attaining the majority, clear, basically if a minor after attaining the majority decides not to become the partner, clear. If a minor basically after attaining the majority decides not to become the partner, clear, so what will happen? He has to give a public notice. He has to update of such notice. His rights and liabilities shall be similar to when he was minor up to date of such notice. Clear, his rights and liabilities shall be similar. His share shall not be liable for any acts of the firm done after the date of the notice, or all the above are correct. Clear, basically, or all the above are correct. Clear. So if that person basically not become to partner, clear. So basically he has to give a public notice also, and he up to date of such notice, clear. His rights and liabilities basically shall be similar as he was minor. This one is also correct one. And his share shall not be liable for any acts of the firm done after the date of the notice. Clear, basically when that person says that basically I will not become partner of that firm, so basically his share is not liable basically for any acts of the firm, clear, after the date of such notice. Clear. So option number D is the answer, that is all the above are correct here. Clear, that is all the above are correct here. Okay. Now move to the next question. Here, now one more thing happens. Now the partnership firm basically becomes declared, or specific partner declared insolvent. Clear, if a partner is declared insolvent, that is insolvent basically means that person is not liable to pay the money back. Clear, person is not liable to pay the money back. Clear. So which of the following statement shall be incorrect? Clear, basically we have to find that which of the following statement shall be incorrect here. He ceases to be a partner of the firm from the date of order of execution is made. This one is the correct one. Clear, basically he ceases to be a partner. So first of all, partner of the firm from the date of order of execution is made. Clear, of execution is made. Clear. So one student basically has doubts, sir, what is the meaning of execution? Clear. So execution basically means to make official decision. Clear, basically he is not able to make official decision. Official decision. Clear, to make official decision. Clear. We have to find out which one is incorrect. Clear, this one is the correct. The firm may dissolve or may not dissolve in that situation. Clear, an order of execution basically of a partner may or may not dissolve the firm. Clear, it depends. Clear, basically either they want to dissolve or not dissolve. Clear. So basically this one is also correct one. And if the firm is not dissolved pursuant to a contract, the state of the partner declared insolvent is not liable for any act of the firm. Clear. So that specific partner, clear, that specific partner is not liable for any act of the firm. Clear, that specific partner basically is not liable for any act of the firm. Clear, that not liable basically for any act of the firm. Clear. So this one is also correct one. Clear. So option number D is the incorrect. That is, the firm shall become liable for any act of the insolvent done by him basically after date on which the order of execution was made. Clear. After that, it basically not liable. Clear. Before that, basically the firm is liable. Basically after that, it is not liable. Clear. So option number D is the answer here. Clear. Option number D is the answer here. Now move to the next question. A partner of a firm basically can retire from the partnership firm. Clear? A partner can return. Clear? Basically from the partnership firm. Clear? Basically when? A partner can retire basically from the partnership firm. Basically with the consent of other partners only. This one will become one case. Clear? That is with the consent of the other partners. Clear? We can say that is the more accurate, that is with the consent of other partners. Clear? So as per express agreement basically between the partners only, or by giving notice to the other partners. If the firm is not at will, clear? Basically, if the firm is at will, clear? So by giving notice to the other partners, clear? Because they have formed the type of the partnership, that is partnership at will, clear? Partnership at will, clear? So all the three are correct one, clear? Basically either with the consent of all other partners, or basically as per the express agreement basically between the partners, or by giving notice to other partners if the firm is at will, clear? So option number D is the correct one, that is in any of the above manners, clear? In any of the above manners, clear? So option number D is the correct one, clear? Option number D is the correct one. Now move to the next question. One of the partner, sorry, one of the partner basically has been expelled by other partners, clear? Basically one of the partners basically has been expelled by other partners. So we have to find that basically which one is not correct, clear? One of the partners has been expelled by other partners. Which one of the following is not correct? This cannot be done as partnership, it is an agreement, clear? This cannot be done as partnership, it is an agreement. It can be done by exercising in good faith the powers conferred by a contract between parties, clear? The powers conferred by a contract between the expelled partner basically is in a similar position as that of a retiring partner, clear? Or A and C are correct, clear? A and C are correct, clear? And here we have to find that which one of the following is incorrect, clear? Basically which one of the following is incorrect, clear? So option number A is the incorrect. Basically this cannot be done as partnership is an agreement, clear? This one is the incorrect, clear? This one is the incorrect, clear? Option number B and C is the correct one, clear? This we have discussed under the chapter number 52, clear? This thing we have discussed under the chapter number 52. And I request to all of you, please go through the guidelines, clear? Please go through all the slides available in the group, clear? Before watching the video, clear? Otherwise it becomes very difficult for you to understand these things, clear? Directly straightforward points they have asked in the questions. Just that's why I'm discussing all the questions one by one, so that you are able to understand all the points. Now move to the last question of our today's discussion. In which of the following circumstances, clear? In which of the following circumstances basically a firm can be dissolved by a court, clear? In which of the following circumstances basically a firm can be dissolved by a court, clear? So this question, it is basically for the practice purpose. This question is basically from the chapter number 53, clear? In the next session, basically we have to discuss a question from chapter number 53, 54, clear? That both chapters are related to the Partnership Act, and chapter number 55 also, clear? 2 to 3 questions from the chapter number 5 also, that is related to the company, clear? And I will tell you basically most of the question basically you will find in the examination basically from the module D, clear? Most of the question basically you will find in the examination basically from the module D. So first of all, basically our target is to complete the module D along with the discussion of questions, clear? Along with the discussion of questions, clear? So thanks to all of you for joining this session. Hope all of you are able to understand all these questions properly, clear? In the case of any doubt, you can comment in the comment section, clear? So thanks to all of you for joining this session.